Today is Saturday, and on Thursday I went to the beach with some friends at night. Like, we went there to watch the sunset and like the moon, and I lost my rings. I had 3 rings that I wore for probably like 2 years straight, or a year and a half straight, and I genuinely used to think that my life would be over if I lost those rings. One ring I wore right here, and I got it in Thailand at like a silver factory. Another ring I wore here that my aunt got me from Spain, and it had this whole mystical meaning to it. And then another ring I had here, and it's this ring that I just keep losing and finding, and I have no idea where it came from. And I attached myself so much to those rings while I had them, and I wouldn't leave my house without wearing them. And if I ever did, I wouldn't feel like myself. And the other day I went to the beach and I got a little crunk and I lost them. And I remember thinking to myself when I was wearing them, I was gonna go in the water and I was wearing my rings, and I was like, no, I'm gonna take them off. Instead of putting them in my bag, I put them on my towel, and I said, I'm gonna remember this. I came back, I saw them on my towel, I said, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna leave them here. I wasn't listening to my intuition. I really wasn't. And I've honestly have spent so much time not knowing what is my intuition, but I think that was it. I heard this voice in the back of my head, and that's not a good idea, and I kept thinking about it, but I just ignored it. And then we had so much fun, we got dinner, and yeah, we had a great time. And 20 minutes on our way home, we're about 40 minutes away, like 40 minutes total away, and about 20 minutes into the car ride, I look at my hands and I realize I'm not wearing any rings. And I think to myself, they're in my bag. Okay, I check my bag, I check everywhere. And I tell my friends, guys, keep in mind, we're all tired. We're all ready to get home, all that stuff. And I'm like, guys, I lost my rings. And I said it with this, acceptance. And I had accepted the consequences of my actions. And I wasn't going to let me losing these rings ruin this time that I just had, this wonderful time. So my friends, my wonderful, wonderful friends were like, let's turn around. We turn around, 20 minutes in. The whole time on my way there, I'm thinking to myself, dear God, dear universe, please, 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 thank you for helping me find these rings, for bringing these rings back to me. I only care about my Thailand one and my Spain one that my aunt got me. This one that I keep losing is fine. I don't need that one back. But I'm so thankful that I found the other 2, right? In my head, we get to the beach, I start running. It's dark. It's like 11 p.m. I start running. Flashlight. I find the ring that was on this finger. The ring that I have no idea where it came from, and it just keeps coming back into my life. But the other 2 rings I did not find. And it's Saturday now, and I still don't know where they are. And I know many people might just think, oh, it's just rings. But think about it. Think about the spiritual, religious attachment of rings, right? Marriage, purity, all that stuff, this comes in rings. And these rings I thought were me. I thought were a part of me. And I got them in a time of my life when I was 18, when I was 19 years old. I turned 21 in a couple of months. I was 19 years old. And I'm completely different to who I am right now. I was completely different to who I am now. And I've kept this attachment to who I was back then. And, those rings, this reminder of this amazing time in my life, but also this reminder of who I used to be. And so I'm taking it as a sign. I'm taking it as, we can't get attached to material things, first of all. We can't put our worth or our self in material things. Sometimes when things like that leave our lives, it's fulfilled its purpose, and it's way bigger than you just lost your rings. Because yeah, maybe it's just a coincidence. I was just immature. Hopefully someone finds those rings and can love them as much as I did. But also, it's time to let go of that past version of myself. And it's time to let go of, honestly, anything material. Because it's physical. It's not necessarily, it's real, yes, it's real. I'm not gonna get besides that fact, but let's think of the importance. What are we going to take when we move on? When our souls move on, what are we going to take? We're going to take the experience of living here. I'm not going to take those rings back with me to the next universe I go to, you know? And this summer has been so full of letting things go and letting a past version of myself go, which I think I'm so good at. Like, I think that I'm so good at, like, I thought I was so good at, like, accepting myself right now and moving on and growing and all that stuff and not being who I was yesterday and taking the good, taking the bad, taking everything. But in reality, like, I've put this thing in my head, and it's felt like I've had this stagnant energy inside of me. So maybe losing those rings is exactly what I needed. You know, and everything happens for us, not to us. So, you know, right now, Saturday, I'm gonna go see Zed's Dead tonight. And I'm really feeling grateful, and I'm really feeling happy, but there's this, like, emptiness inside of me. But, like, whatever. I went to Starbucks and I got a cup of water. I bought some electrolytes at CVS. Pink lemonade. I have bikes here. I feel fucking amazing. But I also feel empty. But that's okay. Oh, I think that's my sign to go, guys. Anyways, thanks guys for watching this video. Lose your rings. Don't lose yourself. Peace. Love you.